Hey family, I hope that your August is off to a great start. For many homes, August is the month of new beginnings with children returning to school and workloads getting a little bit heavier. As always, I want to remind you to make sure that you're setting aside time for self-care and rejuvenation. Today, I just wanted to take a quick moment to share some thoughts and what 904 has been up to. The purpose of a democracy is for the people to have a voice and representation within the government. When the majority of people vote on laws they want to govern them and people they want to represent them, the will of the people is supposed to stand unless for some grotesque or egregious reason. Most recently in Florida, we have seen the very foundation of our democracy challenged with laws that have served to undermine Amendment 4, which was intended to restore voting rights to citizens returning from prison, and the removal of elected officials such as the Florida 9th Judicial Circuit State Attorney Monique Worrell in Central Florida. Differences in political philosophy is one of the most challenging yet beautiful aspects of democracy. However, differences of political philosophies is not reason enough to undermine the voice and choice of the people. A thriving democracy fosters diverse perspectives, innovation, and guards against tyranny. It empowers citizens to shape their future, ensuring liberty and justice for all. Defending democracy is paramount. To protect the heart of our society and preserve the legacy for generations to come, we must stand up and speak out to protect democracy. We can do this through voting and advocacy. Elections are quickly approaching, and I'll say it again, we cannot afford to sit it out. Register to vote and check your voting status. The government works for you. For more information, I strongly encourage you to visit 904.org/advocacy. One of the ways you can learn to be an effective and strong advocate is to re-educate yourself. In Florida, we have seen much of the back and forth about what belongs in psychology and African American curriculums. Dr. Janetta Betch-Cole submitted an op-ed to the Association for the Study of African American Life and History and says, I quote, "I am left wondering who Florida's new academic standards are meant to serve, because they clearly do not serve Black children, white children, or any other children who are capable of far more honesty and courage than Florida's school system seems to be willing to admit," end quote. We, including our young people, are fully capable of processing difficult content. We have to challenge what we think we know in order to grow. So I invite you all to the 108th ASALH Conference that will be hosted in Jacksonville. The Association for the Study of African American Life and History, founded by Dr. Carter G. Woodson, the father of Black history, will present many truths that can propel all people forward. This conference will take place from September 20th to 24th of this year. To become a sponsor and or register for this conference, please visit www.asalh.org. On Thursday, August 31st, we invite you to join 904, Take 'em Down Jax, and the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Foundation for a showing of Slavery by Another Name. This is part of a monthly education and conversation series where we digest our history together in community through September. This event will take place at the Jesse Ball DuPont Center. For a full list of upcoming events, please visit 904.org/events. In other news, on August 12th, our friends at Moving the Margins unveiled their latest exhibit at the Jesse Ball DuPont Center, Fragmental Reflections by Lillian Blades. This event will run through November 1st. Please be sure to make a trip downtown to share in this wonderful experience. Join the platform performance on August 25th, starting at 6 p.m. through 9 p.m. at the Corner Gallery at the Jesse. Lastly, Please join us in welcoming 90 Forward board member, Dr. David Jamison. Dr. Jamison is a native of Queens, New York, and currently serves as the Assistant Professor of History at Edward Waters University, Florida's first historically Black college and university. Although he is considered a resistant scholar, Dr. Jamison is primarily interested in creating a community dedicated to effecting global change by promoting justice and freedom for all living things. We are excited to have you join the 90 Forward family. Well, that's all I have for you this month, family. Thank you so much for your continued support of 90 Forward.